Oholot, Perek Yud Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah in the 18th and final chapter of Sechet Oholot. We're talking about Beit Hapras, times of Beit Hapras, and we're on a second kind, which is a sadeh she'avad kever b'tocha, a sadeh where the kever is in it. There was a kever, but you don't know where it is. It's lost. It's not marked anymore. You didn't plow it over. It wasn't plowed intentionally, but it's lost. So in this case, the tumah is greater. B'tameh, b'maga, u'b'masa, u'b'ohel. Not only is it tumah of maga and masa, okay, where the last one was eino mitame b'ohel, but this one, sadeh she'avad kever b'tocha, is mitame b'maga, b'masa, u'b'ohel. So it's more chamor. So therefore, says the Mishnah, sadeh she'avad kever b'tocha, nizrat kol zera. You can plant any zera, any planting, any plant, not tree. Ve'ena nitat kol neta. But you can't plant trees. Why? Because it's too much ohel. We're afraid there's too much ohel. Says the Bar Tunura, afanatua loy lekayem. You can't even leave trees. Shelo lehargil adam l'sham. You don't want people coming there. Mishum dimitame be'ohel achmor ba tvei. It's more chamer. Not only that, ve'en mekaymin ba'ilanot. You're not allowed to leave trees there. You can't leave them there. Chutz mi ilan srak, other than trees that are ilan srak. What's an ilan srak? She'ena oseh perot. Non-fruit bearing trees. Because if not bearing trees, fine. You have, I don't know. You have regular non-fruit trees. You have pine trees or whatever. You don't go there too often. You're not going to go in there. And as we said, mitameh b'maga u'b'masa u'b'ohel. Tameh maga and masa and ohel. So now the problem is, if you're so much more machmir because of too much ohel, you don't want people going there. Why did it say nizrat kol zera? Says and by the way, in the Kahati, according to the people who say nizrat kol zera, you can plant anything, but it really is difficult because if you plant anything, any plant, if you plant potatoes and even the ones that are ne'akar, you're going to plow, and then if you lost a grave there, you're definitely going to plow over the grave. Says the Bar Tunura, Achi Garsina and Berov Hasari, most of the Svarim have this nizrat kol zera. Aval betosefta ketani, in Tosefta we learn eina nizrat kol zera. You're not going to plant it. That's what I think. It should be, because like the Tosfot Yotov says, are you supposed to plant? How are you supposed to plow if you lost something there? So we'll end up with our chart. This is a sadeh she'avad b'toch hazera. Okay, neta'im can't even know trees. Zra'im, it's a girsa issue. The regular girsa is you can plant anything. The Bar Tunura says you can't plant anything, which makes more sense because it's tamei, maga, and masa, and ohel. I was just curious about the Svarim, so I went to the National Library of Israel. So if you look at a couple of them, let's take a look at a couple of them. So we say Sadesh Abad Nizrat Kol Zera. So you have the language of Nizrat Kol Zera in one. That's in Parma. Let's just look at one more. Okay, we looked in Parma. I'll pause it. We'll look at one more. Minchen. That's always a German one. You can look at all of them if you want. It's always fun and interesting. It's so easy to do nowadays. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can find it. Well, that was where it didn't seem to want alone. You can look it up on your own. National Library of Israel, Eidei Ayad, Girsa Nusach HaMishnah. We'll stop here. Dedicate our learning to Rabbi, my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman.